So in the previous class, I told you about what bleeding time is, and in this class, I told you I'll show you a video of how bleeding time works. So just switch to that video. Look carefully. I'll explain as the video goes on. Okay. Mm, yeah. One second. So this is bleeding and clotting time test. Essentially, what you do is, are you able to see what is happening on your screen right now? Are you able to see the hand of that lady and all?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now bleeding time test में, as I told you, you are essentially checking how long it will take for your body to stop the process of bleeding. Essentially, the time taken by your body to arrest bleeding after a puncture wound occurs. Okay, or any sort of wound occurs. Essentially, it is not just limited to puncture wounds. Now, इसमें होता क्या, आप क्या कर रहे हैं, एक लैंसेट ले रहे, लैंसेट लेके, जस्ट होल्ड ऑन वन सेकंड, lancet or needle, whatever, ठीक है, anything through which you can poke the finger. Okay, you take a timer, stopwatch essentially. You make sure you have some disinfectant like antiseptic solution, sorry, like alcohol or something. आप क्या करते हैं, once you have cleaned the area, sterilized the area, you will prick the finger. ठीक है, so ये देखो, one second, hold on, right. So once you sterilize the finger, you'll make a prick about 3 to 4 mm deep. Okay. Ab, on a filter paper, what you do is you'll immediately start the stopwatch, and the first, see, the first drop is placed. ये देखो, because this is zero time. Okay, the time of poking, you keep on, keep on what do you call, placing your finger, or you keep on dabbing the finger on the paper, on the filter paper, at every 30-second interval. यहाँ पर your goal essentially is to keep on dabbing that paper till you see no blood on that paper. As you can see, the circle of blood on the paper is becoming smaller and smaller, and if you can see the thumb of that lady, the right thumb, essentially, you'll be able to see that there's a very small dot, and after a while it will completely disappear. Essentially, what is happening is your bleeding is being arrested. Okay, so you keep on dabbing every 30 seconds. ये देखो, at one point of time there will be no blood at all. When you see zero blood, when you don't see any blood drop that is coming onto the filter paper, you will stop the stopwatch. ठीक है, स्टॉप करके अब देखो, आप ड्यूरेशन ऑफ टाइम कैसा काउंट करते, फ्रॉम द फर्स्ट ड्रॉप to the last, where this thing, what you call, the blood drop stopped, essentially, when you stopped seeing any blood altogether, and that is occurring at every 30-second interval. So first drop occurred at 0 seconds, then second drop occurred at 30-second mark, and so on and so forth. So 0, 30, 1 minute, 1 minute 30 seconds, 2 minutes, and 2 minutes 30 seconds. आप वैसा 30 second के increments में बढ़ाते जाते. That will give you your bleeding time. Okay, see, you count the drops from 0 second, every 30 seconds, till no blood drop can be seen. Okay, so here it is 150 seconds for that lady. So उनका bleeding time will be 2 minutes 30 seconds. ठीक है, or 150 seconds, whatever you call it. That is how bleeding time is done. Normally, for any patient or any person, the bleeding time will vary anywhere in between 2 to 7 minutes. All right, वो experiment समझ में आया कैसा करें? What was done essentially?
Yes, sir.
If any one of you didn't understand, please feel free to ask. Here you are essentially checking for platelet activity and some other factors as well. One of the major factors why bleeding time will be negatively affected will be if the patient's platelets are not working properly. There can also be a problem in the patient's blood vascular contraction. Maybe that blood vessel is not contracting properly. Generally, whenever there is injury, to stop hemorrhage, those local blood vessels and local capillaries will constrict. Okay, maybe that is not happening, or both are being affected. Maybe the patient has some systemic problem wherein the patient has severe thrombocytopenia, or platelet functions are defective. Any of these conditions, or sometimes even drugs, certain drugs will negatively affect the clotting time, or specifically bleeding time. Okay, because they are negatively affecting the activity of your platelets. Now, coming to clotting time, I'll show you the video first, then we'll explain what is clotting time. One second. हाँ, ये देखो क्लॉटिंग टाइम में आप क्या कर रहे हैं? अगेन यू टेक द सेम equipment, you take a lancet, you take a swab of cotton, you sterilize the finger, and along with that, this time you will have a small capillary tube. ठीक है? You will sterilize the finger, you will prick the finger. ठीक है? Now this is the capillary tube. See, this capillary tube is supposed to be filled completely with blood. See, with capillary action, as soon as you put it close to the blood and you start pushing, or essentially pressing the finger where you have poked it, blood will start filling into that capillary tube. Okay, and you keep on continuing this process till that capillary tube is completely filled. All right, you'll not, you have to do it quickly, because if blood stagnates it will start clotting. यहाँ पर you are checking for clotting time, so आप पहले fill कर देना पड़ता. See, now see, you start the timer. ठीक है? Now what you do is, once you have started the what do you call stopwatch, every 30 seconds you'll start breaking a small portion of that capillary till you start seeing a thin fibrin thread. That is your clotting time essentially. Okay, you have already started the stopwatch, and after 30 seconds this fellow will break the capillary. Be very careful, don't damage the rest of the capillary. See, you don't see any thread, no clot is being formed. Okay, blood is coming on his finger. Then wait for 30 more seconds. Okay, let me speed it up a little bit. So you keep repeating the process essentially, and see, even now he's just getting blood, he's not getting any what do you call clots. Essentially he's not getting any fibrin threads as such. You keep repeating the process. One second. See, not yet. Yeah, अब देखो. If you can see closely, see, a thin thread can be seen, right? That is the fibrin thread. You are looking for that specifically. That will be your clotting time. So you keep on breaking small portions of the capillary till you get this fibrin strand every 30 seconds. Okay. Now if you, after this, if you, yeah, see, if he breaks it a little more, you'll be able to clearly see even more. See, ऐसा रहा था. That is how clotting time is seen. And now if you keep on breaking, you'll keep on seeing more and more clots being formed. Essentially, that is how your clotting time is done. Normally, for a healthy individual, clotting time will be slightly longer than your bleeding time. Okay, bleeding will stop first, then clots will be formed. So clotting time will be somewhere between 4 to 9 minutes. Okay, they can vary between 4 to 9 minutes. It might be abnormally increased if the patient might have hemophilias. For example, if the patient has clotting factor deficiency, factor 8 deficiency or factor 9 deficiency है, या फिर the patient might have a problem in their intrinsic and extrinsic pathway of clotting, or the patient might be on an anticoagulant. तो heparin जैसा कोई ड्रग है जो एक्सेस में ले लिए, and the drug has stayed in your body for long enough, that might cause anticoagulation, or that might cause this clotting time to prolong. Okay, whenever clotting time prolongs more than normal, it generally refers to a deficiency where the body is not able to clot your blood properly, as in whenever the patient will have injury, वो उतना जल्दी रिकवर नहीं कर सकते, their body will not be able to stop that hemorrhage quickly. Okay, that is the principle. Essentially, you take a capillary, small thin capillary. One second. Suppose you take a capillary like this, you prick the finger, you sterilize the finger, prick the finger, fill this capillary tube completely with blood, and as soon as you're satisfied, okay, this much blood will be enough. Let us suppose you are filling blood from this end to this end. Okay, generally you'll try to fill it as much as possible so that you have enough space to break that capillary tube. You start the stopwatch, that is at 0th second. At 30th second, let's suppose you break at this point. Okay, you generally will not see any fibrin strand. You keep repeating the process every 30 seconds. मतलब 30 seconds पे करे आप, 1 minute पे करे, then again 1.3 30 seconds पे करे. You keep repeating the process. Let us suppose you broke it several times, and finally at the 2 minute mark, or rather than 2 minute mark, I would say at the 5 minute mark, let's suppose when you break the what you call capillary, finally what you might find is, let us suppose this is the broken part, you'll see a thin strand of fibrin that is being formed. You are essentially looking for that time. When that fibrin strand is formed, it will indicate that the patient's blood has started to clot. That will be your clotting time. ये समझ में आया what is clotting time?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Anyone, any doubts in clotting time? All right. Now coming to another parameter that you see in blood, which is called prothrombin time. Now prothrombin time आप directly ऐसा नहीं कर सकते. You'll need a few chemical reagents. So first of all, I'll show you an image. Hold on. Prothrombin time. हाँ, ये देखो. So PTT, prothrombin time find करने के लिए there are a few chemicals that you need. First of all, what you do is, see, prothrombin time itself is the time taken to clot citrated plasma. ठीक है, citrated plasma का एक sample लेते हैं आप, and you are checking how long it will take for that citrated plasma sample in the presence of thromboplastin and several factors to clot. In the presence of thromboplastin, calcium ions, it will essentially reflect the integrity of your extrinsic pathway. जो टिश्यू फैक्टर का पाथवे है, थ्रोम्बोप्लास्टिन का जो पाथवे है, वो पाथवे काम कर रहा नहीं कर रहा. ठीक है, you are trying to find that out with PGT. So what you do is you take a test tube with citrated plasma, you will add phospholipids, you will add kaolin in it, you will add a little bit of calcium ions in it. ठीक है, you are essentially trying to make how should I put it? You are trying to recreate the environment of your blood outside. ठीक है, अब आपके ब्लड में बहुत सारे फैक्टर्स इन्वॉल्व रहते हैं, वो तो ठीक है. इफ यू वांट टू सी व्हाट इज हैपनिंग इनसाइड योर ब्लड, यू हैव टू क्रिएट एन एनवायरनमेंट सिमिलर टू व्हाट इज प्रेजेंट इनसाइड योर ब्लड आउटसाइड. ठीक है, आप लैब में क्रिएट करना पड़ता है ये एनवायरनमेंट. तो आप वो एनवायरनमेंट कैसा क्रिएट कर रहे हैं? यू आर टेकिंग अ टेस्ट ट्यूब, यू आर पुटिंग सिट्रेटेड प्लाज्मा इन द टेस्ट ट्यूब, the sample, and you are adding calcium ions, phospholipids, and kaolin. Now, after adding this, what you will do is you will see the changes that are occurring in plasma. Generally, what will happen is factor 12 gets converted into factor 11. Factor 11 in turn will start activating factor 10. Okay, factor 10, when it gets activated, it will become 10A. All the factors that when activated, they'll be abbreviated as A. ठीक है, यहाँ पर mentioned नहीं है, but essentially factor 12 becomes factor 12A, factor 12A activates factor 11, factor 11 becomes 11A, it in turn activates factor 10. Factor 10 and factor 5, these two play a very important role. Specifically what happens is factor 10A, calcium and phospholipids, these three together will cause activation of factor 5. Okay, I'll repeat once again. In that citrated plasma, as soon as you start the reaction, what will happen is the factors that are present inside the blood, clotting factors that are present inside the blood, those will start getting active. And when they start getting activated, the ultimate result will be that your factor 5A will start getting activated. This happens in the presence of activated 10A, activated 10, which is 10A, calcium and phospholipids. Now this factor 10 and factor 5 together will start activating the second factor, which is prothrombin. Okay, prothrombin converts into activated factor, that will become thrombin. All right, factor 5A plus prothrombin becomes thrombin. Thrombin in turn starts activating fibrinogen. Fibrinogen becomes fibrin, and it will start making small fibrin monomers, fibrin strands. Essentially what will happen is polymerization of fibrin monomers will occur. This polymerization is triggered by calcium ions, or it is happening in the presence of calcium ions and factor 13. ठीक है, स्पेसिफिकली फैक्टर 13A which is activated by your thrombin. ठीक है, this will essentially help you form a clot, or this will essentially trigger the formation of clot. And you are looking for this time, you are looking for the time it takes for that sample to go from, you know, uncoagulated unclotted form to activation of all these factors and finally to the formation of clots. Normally prothrombin time will take somewhere in between 11 to 15 seconds. ठीक है, नॉर्मल पीपल के अंदर 11 to 15 seconds लगते हैं. Now please don't get confused between clotting time and prothrombin time. यहाँ पर खाली आप प्रोथ्रोम्बिन की एक्टिवेशन देख रहे हैं, हाउ क्विकली योर बॉडी इज रेस्पॉन्डिंग, एसेंशियली दैट इज व्हाट यू आर लुकिंग एट. इवन द क्लॉट फॉर्मेशन माइट स्टार्ट, इट माइट नॉट बी सिग्निफिकेंट इनफ टू अरेस्ट हेमरेज. ठीक है, when we talk about clotting time we are looking at significant amount of clotting where blood flow stops. ठीक है, या जो हेमरेज है वो रुक जा रही. यहाँ पर प्रोथ्रोम्बिन टाइम पे यू आर ओनली लुकिंग एट हाउ फास्ट योर बॉडी इज रेस्पॉन्डिंग, कितना जल्दी प्रोथ्रोम्बिन कैन गेट एक्टिवेटेड एंड कितना जल्दी क्लॉट फॉर्मेशन कैन बी ट्रिगर्ड. नाउ दैट देयर माइट ओनली बी वन क्लॉट बट दैट स्टिल रिप्रेजेंट्स प्रोथ्रोम्बिन टाइम. For you to stop hemorrhage you might need several lakhs of clots. ठीक है, बहुत सारे clots एक साथ जमा हो गए, बड़ा clot बना के, that is when you will see fibrin stand, you know, completely blocking the hemorrhage. That takes more time. But here you are only checking for the integrity of your extrinsic pathway. ठीक है, that is prothrombin time. समझ में आया? Activators of factor. Okay, so essentially what happens is in your plasma when you take a sample of this thing, let me put it this way, one second. यहाँ पर पूरा डिटेल नहीं दिया. Now again I thought that if I give you complete detail you'll start getting confused. Okay, I'll give you detail anyway. Now what happens is you are taking one test tube and you are taking a sample of plasma in of the patient, right? Citrated plasma आप ले रहे, उसमें थोड़ा citric acid ऐड कर रहे so that it does not clot immediately. उसके अंदर आप क्या कर रहे हैं, केओलिन, कैल्शियम एंड थ्रोम्बोप्लास्टिन ऐड कर रहे हैं. एसेंशियली यू आर ट्राइंग टू मिमिक द एनवायरनमेंट ऑफ योर बॉडी. ठीक है, व्हाट इज प्रेजेंट इनसाइड योर ब्लड. You are essentially trying to see what will happen in case there is an injury in the blood vessel, or if there is an injury in your body, how will your blood vessels react and how will the components of your blood react if there is injury. So first of all, what will happen is tissue factor, your TF, tissue factor thromboplastin, that along with factor 7A, along with calcium ions. Now this is a more detailed explanation, okay? That was the simplistic explanation. Plus phospholipids. These will activate factor 9 and factor 10. So essentially these two fellows will become 9A and 10A. Okay? Now what will happen is 10A, this fellow will combine with calcium ions and it will combine with phospholipids. I'm just writing it as PL, okay? Phospholipids, and all of this factor 10A, calcium and phospholipids will activate, sorry, 5A. So it will activate 5 into 5A. So essentially क्या हो रहा है, ये पूरे are helping in this reaction. They are converting 5 into 5A. Okay, this fellow is helping in this reaction. Factor 5A and factor 2, this fellow plus factor 2 will start activation of factor 2A, or to put it in another way, factor 5A is responsible for activation of factor 2. So factor 5A will influence conversion of prothrombin to thrombin. Okay, so I'll draw that again. Now we came up to 5A, right? 5A will essentially convert prothrombin to thrombin. Thrombin is the activated form of prothrombin, okay, or you can also call it 2A. This is factor 2, that is factor 2A. ठीक है, 5A is helping in conversion of 2A. आप extrinsic pathway में जो होता वही देख रहे हैं आप essentially. ठीक है, that 2A molecule essentially thrombin will in turn help in conversion of fibrinogen to fibrin. ठीक है, now what happens is fibrin monomers in the presence of calcium plus calcium ions will start polymerizing. A lot of fibrin strands will start clumping together and they'll start formation of a clot. You are looking for that point in time where that clot formation is triggered. When that fibrin strand is getting polymerized and along with calcium, it is starting the formation of a clot. That is how the extrinsic pathway works. अभी समझ में आया? You are essentially in prothrombin time. You are looking for how long your body takes or how long that sample of blood will take to reach this point, to reach fibrin formation or to reach polymerization of fibrin formation. समझ में आया?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, didn't understand. अरे बाप रे. रिज्यूम बीच में डिस्कनेक्ट हुए थे क्या? देखो बेटा, आपका क्लॉटिंग कैस्केड जो है that is divided into extrinsic and intrinsic pathway. You need to have a little basic idea of what is extrinsic pathway and what is intrinsic pathway, how both of them merge together and how they will end up in the formation of fibrin. Here in prothrombin time, you're just looking at how well your extrinsic pathway is working. If you know what is extrinsic pathway, what are the factors involved in extrinsic pathway, that is the same thing. यहाँ पर just remember it this way. Rather than complicating it too much, I'll put it this way. In your blood, for clot formation, you need both intrinsic pathway and extrinsic pathway, right? आपके clotting cascade में, whenever there is injury, both intrinsic pathway and extrinsic pathway are triggered together. As a result, what will happen is the patient ultimately will have clots being formed. ठीक है, उनके अंदर clots form होते. यहाँ पर आप क्या कर रहे हैं? In prothrombin time, you are checking how well the patient's extrinsic pathway is working by checking one of the most important factors of extrinsic pathway, that is thromboplastin. टिश्यू फैक्टर भी बोलते हैं इसको. अगर टिश्यू फैक्टर पेशेंट के ब्लड में है एंड अगर नॉर्मल लेवल पे है, काम कर रहा, तो दिस प्रोसेस विल जनरली टेक अबाउट 11 to 15 seconds. 1 second. If that thromboplastin or tissue factor is working properly and the rest of the factors, because this will again trigger a reaction, trigger a cascade. Essentially thromboplastin or tissue factor will trigger the activation of factor 9 and factor 10. That will trigger activation of 5a. 5a will trigger 2a. Essentially it will cause 2a to be formed and 2a will cause fibrin to be formed. You are looking at a point where you're essentially looking for the time it takes for that extrinsic pathway to reach all the way up to fibrin monomer formation, or the time taken for it to start clot formation. Now यहाँ पर those clots are not significant enough where they can stop hemorrhage. You are only looking for the point where it starts. ठीक है? Later on, as it progresses, that time, what will happen is more and more clots will start getting accumulated and you will get a big enough clot where you can stop hemorrhage completely. But here you're just seeing that initial tipping point. ठीक है? और सुबह में मैं आपको एक एग्जांपल समझाया था कि एक बोल में अगर आप आइस क्यूब्स रखे तो at one point of time they'll start melting, right? You are looking at that second where one molecule of water can be seen. Now you cannot tell, let's suppose there are 6 molecules or 6 cubes of ice in a small bowl. Okay, after 1 minute or so, let us suppose you are using a method and seeing how many molecules of water can be seen. At this point, let's suppose after 1 minute, you are seeing a single molecule of water. Let us suppose that single molecule of water is represented by this. Okay, that blue dot. Now that does not mean the whole of the ice cube has turned into water or there is a lot of water present. You're only looking for that initial trigger time wherein this is the minimum time it takes for ice to be converted into water. आप वही time यहाँ पर apply कर रहे हैं. The minimum time it takes for your body to start the process of clot formation. That is prothrombin time. समझ में आया अभी? Okay, cool. Now, there are a few causes that can elevate prothrombin time, just like causes that can influence clotting time. यहाँ पर if the patient is on anticoagulant therapy or the patient is having liver disease. Why liver disease? Can anyone tell me why liver disease or even obstructive jaundice actually can affect prothrombin time negatively, in the sense that prothrombin time will increase if the patient is having liver disease or obstructive jaundice. Why is the reason? What is the reason? Sorry. This has something to do with the functions of your liver.
Liver will synthesize some of the coagulant factors.
Liver is responsible for the synthesis of coagulation factors. Can you tell me what coagulation factors are being synthesized by liver?
Fibrinogen,
Okay.
prothrombin.
Okay. ये दो ही चाहिए. Okay, she at least told two. What about the others? Acha, find out and tell me what kind of factors are being synthesized. Are yesterday also I asked a question, I think, no? I don't remember what I asked though. Nam. Well, anyway, hopefully yaad rehta. Find out and tell me what kind of this thing, what do you call, what kind of factors are secreted by your liver. All right, what kind of clotting factors are secreted by liver? So obviously, liver disease and obstructive jaundice causes elevated prothrombin time. If there is a special disease called hemorrhagic disease of newborn, उनके अंदर clot formation होता ही नहीं, वो है, या the patient has DIC, ठीक है, wherein they are having improper clots being formed throughout their body, उसकी वजह से prothrombin time elevated रह सकता, या फिर there is a congenital deficiency where coagulation factors are not being formed itself, ठीक है, let's suppose factor 2, factor 5, factor 9 या factor 10, they're not being formed altogether. That congenital disorder might also lead to increase in prothrombin time. So coming to the next topic, which is blood grouping. Now this class is about to end. I'll send you the link to the other class. Please join that. I haven't taken attendance, so make sure all of you join that one. Okay. One second, just let me take a